Okay, guys, today we are going to do a HIIT superset. So we're going to have a strength exercise and we're going to pair it directly with a cardio. After we've done that little superset, we'll take a break before we move into the next one. So we're going to be working for 40 seconds. We'll have 5 seconds in between the superset just to either drop the weight and transition into that next exercise. And then we'll have 20 seconds of rest before we move to the next pairing. So I'll demo what we're doing, strength and cardio, and then we can get warmed up and get going. So the first one we're going to be doing is our front squat. So I'm going to give you 2 options. You can either be holding the dumbbells in a shoulder or a front rack position, so just above the chest. You can hold them directly on your shoulders if this is more comfortable. Or if you'd like to do more of a suitcase squat, you can have them just at your side. So whatever your comfort level is. But I'm going to be working in the more front squat. So my feet are going to be hip width apart, toes facing forward. I'm going to take a nice deep breath in, engage my core, send my hips down, chest stays lifted, come back up. Okay, that's our front squat. We're going to be pairing that with a cardio move. We're going to do 10 fast feet at one side of our mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice big lateral hop into our fast feet here. Lateral hop to the next side. Try to keep your balance. From there, I'm going to grab one heavy dumbbell and I'm going to rest it right against my chest. My hands are going to hold the front of the dumbbell so that it doesn't fall and it stays in place. My feet are hip width apart. So I'm going to take that slight bend to my knees, core is engaged, and I'm going to push my hips back just like I'm doing an RDL. So here I am from the side, core engaged, slight bend to my knees, push those hips back and come back up to center. So it's called a good morning. Still working the glutes and the hamstrings with that movement. We're going to be pairing that with our skater. So nice big hop, step that back leg back. And then again, you can bring the arms into it if you'd like. A lot of lateral movement. If you'd prefer to take the impact out, you're just going to come into some curtsy lunges, keeping that chest lifted, sending those glutes back. From there, we are going to be doing our gorilla rows. So feet nice and wide. One nice heavy dumbbell in the center. We're going to alternate our rows. Coming down nice and low, pulling that elbow back towards the hip, dropping that weight to alternate. We're working our legs here as well, our core, as we alternate between rowing that dumbbell back. And for this cardio move, we're going to be doing an inchworm plus 4 opposite knee to elbows, standing at the back of your space, nice and tall. We're going to hinge forward, walking our hands into our plank. Take the right knee to left elbow. Switch, switch, switch. You can do it faster. And then coming all the way back up to standing and repeat. Whew, guys, this has already got me a little out of breath just demoing it for you. From there, we've done this one before and I absolutely loved it. Getting 2 lighter dumbbells, coming into that kneeling position for our front raise. But we're not going to be upright. We're going to engage our core, send our hips back slightly. So we're in just a slight 45-degree angle hinge. And we're working that front raise. You can do alternating if this is a little bit easier. Whew. From our front raise, right into Superman push-up. So plant your hands down, send your hips back. We're on our toes. We're going to push forward with a little momentum to come down, push back. Really working those triceps. You can drop your knees if you'd like and just work here. Whew. All right, no need to get up for the next one. Grabbing 1 dumbbell, coming down to your back. We're going to be doing opposite hand to toes, weighted or unweighted. So you'll have whatever option is best for you. Legs out. I'm going to work with my right hand first. My left arm is down. I'm going to extend my right hand behind my head and bring my toe and hand to center, extend back. So my head and shoulder are only lifting up in the center position. I'm letting everything come down together. 40 seconds here, then we'll switch arms. So that's our back-to-back pairing. Whew. Last, we are gonna do a dumbbell swing. So if you do have a kettlebell, you can grab a kettlebell. If you don't, you can still use a dumbbell. So what I like to do is I like to almost make a little webbing with my hand and just interlace my fingers around the top of the dumbbell here. My feet are gonna be just a little wider than shoulder width, holding onto my dumbbell. I'm gonna send my hips back in that hinge motion and bring my arms up. If you'd like to just hold the handle, you can do that as well. Or if you have a kettlebell, you can grab your kettlebell for this one. Then a step. Opposite knee to elbow. Add that little hop if you'd like. If not, just drive through center, almost in a standing march with getting those obliques into it. Whew. Okay, feel like we haven't done a cardio class in quite a while, or maybe just me, but okay, let's start to warm up before we get in. And again, we're gonna be working for 40 seconds for every exercise. Only 5 seconds of rest between the strength and the cardio move. 20 seconds between each grouping, okay? All right, so come to standing, torso rotations to warm up. If you've got your fitness watch, go ahead and start it. Feel how your heart rate gets. You can start measuring your heart rate as an active form of recovery and progression. Nice wide leg. Opposite hand reaches for the toes. Whatever hand's not reaching, the other one's reaching up towards the ceiling. Let's slow this down. Really get a little bit of a rotation in there. Feel that stretch to the hamstring. Nice. Whew. One more each side. Good. Let's stretch through our quads. We're gonna start working those when we do our front squats. Bring a heel up to the bum. You can grab onto something for a little bit of balance if you'd like. Just pull that heel nice and close to the body so you can feel the stretch all the way through the quad, the hip flexors here. And let's switch sides, ground through that opposite foot, bringing the other one up. Whew. All right, almost ready. Let's come down to a kneeling position. Let's start opening our hips just a little bit. Grab onto a weight. We're gonna step one of our feet out. We'll start with the right. Knee is directly over that ankle. We're holding just the dumbbell to help keep our chest nice and lifted. We're just gonna gently lunge into that knee, hold for a few seconds, come back to center. Just do a little bit of hip mobility here. For those front squats, the skaters, lateral hops. Woo, holding those nice deep sumos for our gorilla. Good. Just gently forward and back, holding in that lunge for just a few seconds before you come back. Nice. Good. Bring that knee down. We're gonna step the opposite foot. Make sure you have that heel directly underneath your knee. And we're lunging into that opposite side. You should feel a nice deep stretch through your inner thigh. Good. And as always, make sure you connect to that breath. Using your exhale breath on the hardest part of the exercise. For example, when we're doing our squats, inhale to come into the squat, and you can exhale to come out of the squat. Good. And let's toss that dumbbell aside. Come up to standing. We are ready to begin. So we'll take a water break between each round. I'm unsure as of yet how many rounds we'll do, at least 2, possibly 3, depending on timing. So let's get ready. First, we're coming into those front squats. So find which rack you'd like to use, whether it's shoulder, whether you want to do the front squat, or if you want to do a suitcase squat. It's going to count us down 10 seconds. For reference, I'm using 17.5 dumbbells. For this one, my good mornings will be 25. So I'm going to come into that front rack, feet hip width, toes face forward, coming down. Good. We're working here, guys. So no rushing, no momentum here. Nice slow descent down. Good. Core stays engaged. Nice. 15 seconds. Then we're going right into those fast feet. 10 fast feet. One nice big lateral hop. 10 fast feet, opposite side. Good. One more. Nice. And rest, dumbbells down. Remember, just 5 seconds. Right into those fast feet. And pop when you get to your 10. Good. Keep going, keep breathing. We're almost done, 15 seconds. Make sure you're counting your 10. And rest. 20 seconds now, let that heart rate come down. These cardio paired with strength are really gonna elevate that heart rate. So if you need to, deep breath in, slow breath out. Let's grab that heavy dumbbell, get ready for our good morning. Holding that dumbbell at our chest, hinging at the waist. Good, we're working here. Nice. Core stays in, slight bend to those knees. Good, slow and controlled here. I don't want anybody to be flopping forward. No hyperextension at the top. Good. Ground through your entire foot. And rest right into those skaters. Skaters or curtsy lunges, whichever you'd prefer. More lateral movement. Good job. Nice, guys. Going into gorilla rows next. With our inchworm and opposite knee to elbow. Okay, less than 10. Keep going. And rest. Whew, 20 seconds. Heart rate comes down. Good. Grab for your dumbbell. Ooh, my heart rate is high. All right, sumo stance. Place that dumbbell in between your legs. Nice and low. Alternate that row. Woo. Good. Stay low in your stance. Good. Woo. Definitely feeling the burn. Nice. Core is engaged here. Protect that lower back. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 5 seconds. And rest. Back to the end of the mat. Right into those inchworms. Here we go. Fold forward. Walk the hands out to your plank. Opposite knee to elbow. For 4 to each side. And walk all the way back to your upright position. Nice. Whew. Keep going. Good, good, good. Ooh, seconds. One more inch out and rest. All right. Drop down to your knees. We're coming into those kneeling front raises. So come into that kneeling position, get your dumbbells ready. My toes are going to be curled under. Come up into that kneeling, hips back slightly, and we're working. I'm going to do opposite front raise so I can really get more control. At the same time, really work to stabilize through my core. Good. Definitely feeling the sweat already. Nice. You know what's next? Superman push-ups. Tricep push-ups. For 4, 3, 2, and rest. Get into that Superman position. Send the hips back, palms face forward, and right into that tricep. You can drop your knees, stay modified, or knees lift up, come down, push back. Just keep going. These ones are super tough to talk and do. Good. 3, 2, rest. Okay. Stay down. We're coming into that opposite hand and foot on our back. Get ready. Let's start with our right hand. Right hand has your dumbbell. Legs out, left arm grounding down, and bringing foot and hand into center. Try to get that right shoulder up and off the mat. Keep going. You can drop your dumbbell at any time if weighted becomes too much. Good job. Nice. 10 seconds. Good. 2, and switch hands. Right arm extends out. Left hand has the dumbbell. Here we go. 40 seconds. Opposite side. Nice. Really use that right hand to help stabilize and ground. Good. Next up is our dumbbell swing, paired with our A step. Woo. My core is on fire. Good job. 2, and rest. Okay, 20 seconds. Let's get back up to our feet. We've got a water break coming up. Okay, dumbbell swing. Let's grab our dumbbell or our kettlebell, depending on what you're using. We're gonna hold the dumbbell at one end, feet hip width apart, and we're swinging. Hopefully your hands aren't super sweaty. So again, that hinge motion, bringing it up towards your shoulder height, core engaged. Nice. Sure you're breathing. Rest. Okay, right into our A step. Opposite knee and elbow. Again, you can take that impact out if you need to. All the way to the end, guys. break is coming. Good. Halfway through. Try to get that knee up nice and high. Nice little gentle tap, elbow to knee. Good. Right through. Less than 10. 3, 2, rest. Woo, guys. Tough, tough. Grab some water. We're gonna do that again. Make sure you stay hydrated. Whew. Nice deep breath in. Slow breath out. Calm that heart rate down. Hopefully you guys are hydrating over there. Give your good quality water. Maybe some electrolytes. Maybe some magnesium. Replenishing all that's lost through physical exercise, the stress of the exercise, all of that good stuff. Okay. Take another moment, then we're gonna be right back at it for this entire superset sequence again. Whew. All right, guys. Hopefully your heart rate is nice and elevated. Grab some heavier weight if you're finding the weight portion of the workout is a little too easy. So I definitely, even though it's circuit style, want you to feel challenged with the weights you're choosing. If the weights are too heavy and you can't make it the full 40 seconds, instead of stopping and not continuing, see if you can drop your weights down or come into the same exercise, body weight, always an option as well. All right, guys, are you ready? Heart rate's coming down nicely. Let's get it back up again, okay? Front squats, fast feet times 10 with that lateral hop. Good mornings with our skaters. Gorilla row with our inchworm and opposite knee to elbow drive. Standing front raise with our Superman push-up. Weighted opposite toe to hand, that supine core exercise on our back. We're doing that both sides as our superset, and then our dumbbell swings plus our A-step, making that entire circuit, okay? Gonna count us down 10. We're here for our front squat. Okay, you have the option, front squat or shoulder rack or suitcase style. Here we go. Time on the clock. Good. Chest stays nice and lifted. Core stays engaged. Dropping down nice and low. Get those glutes and quads fired up. Make sure you're breathing. Man, I've got a good sweat going on over here. Woo. Less than 10. Good. One more. And dumbbells down. Fast feet, lateral hop. Here we go, ladies. Count your 10. Lateral hop. Fast feet. Keep going. A 20-second break coming. Almost there. That got me feeling it, that's for sure. All right, guys. Whew. Let's get that heavy weight. Get ready for our good mornings. Holding it to our chest. Feet hip width. Coming into that hinge, bum back, core in. Remember, we're not hyperextending at the top, pushing our hips forward. Just coming back to neutral. Good. Imagine you're pushing a door closed with your bum. As you hinge forward, door closed. Ooh. Good job. One more. Rest. Dumbbell down, quick, quick. For our skaters. Or our curtsy lunges. Curtsy, you're just stepping it out. Skaters, you're adding that hop in between the step. Maybe using your arms like you'd be power skating. If you skate, I don't know, not a great skater myself. Imagine you'd use your arms. Woo. 10 seconds, guys. Good. Nice. Faster. And rest. Woo. My watch is telling me, woo, you're in threshold. Gonna push through. Oh, I'm in maximum now. Come into that deep breathing, slow it down. Gorilla rows, not slowing it down for too long though. Okay, nice wide sumo. Here we go. Opposite arm, you can even switch midway instead of dropping it down. Nice. Sit nice and low in those glutes. We've got some inchworms with opposite knee drive. Ooh. You guys hear me huffing and puffing? Ooh. Just so you know, this is challenging hand rest for me as well. Right to those inchworms. Okay, here we go. Opposite, 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 opposite. Inchworm your way back up. You can slow this down if you need to. Really work on that rotational movement from your obliques. Good job, guys. Good. Keep going. Woo. Just rest. Just rest. We're done. Okay. Let's come down to our knees. Get ready for those front raises. Okay. Woo. We have 5 seconds, guys. Into that kneeling position, toes curled under, send those hips back slightly, core engaged. Opposite arm, lifting straight up. Woo. To stay at this 45-degree hinge, you really need to bring that core engagement in. Think of the core pulling in to center. Help protect that lower back and holding us in this forward hinge. Ooh, this is spicy. Rest. Dumbbells down. Get ready for those push-ups. Hips back, palms planted, lowering the chest. If you're modifying, please don't cross your ankles. Maybe you're only modifying for the push back. Also an option. Oh, sorry if you guys can hear me sniffing. Woo. Good job. Definitely staying modified for this round. Ooh. Sometimes we just aren't where we want to be energy-wise, strength-wise, rest. That's okay. Always modification, especially if you're in your luteal or menstrual phase, which I'm in my luteal, so don't have as much energy. But I'm not going to not do my workout. I'm just going to modify to where I feel I am And I'm still gonna try to push myself as much as possible with just keeping in mind that it's okay to not feel the exact same energy level every day. So much hinges on our energy output, this heat we're having, sleep, diet, all of that, menstrual cycle, stress levels, you name it. Woo! Okay, guys, rest. Oh my goodness, switch arms. Okay. Left hand has the dumbbell. Here we go, opposite side. Oh my goodness. When I was writing the sequence, I was like, oh, this is gonna be not really hard. And here I am, literally dripping and in my high energy zone. Ooh, less than halfway. Here we go. All the way to the end, ladies. Drop the dumbbell if you need to. Less than 10. We're at 5, 3, and rest. Holy moly. Let's get up for those wings and A step, and then we'll have our rest. Okay. Get that heavy dumbbell or kettlebell. Here we go. Okay, we have 5 seconds. Woo! We're coming into that hinge. Swing forward. Keep the slight bend to your knees. Don't lock them out. Nice. 20 seconds. Okay. You're grounding through your entire foot, not just your heels. If you're putting more weight in the heels, you're not going to feel so steady on the upward motion. Rest. Right into those A steps. Here we go. Last exercise. Woo! What a way to start off the day. Ooh, good job, guys. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. Less than halfway left. Then we'll have our water break. Get that heart rate lower. Ooh. For 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Ooh. 170 heart rate. Really pushing myself today. It's also very warm in my studio. I forgot to turn the AC on until last moment, so it's a tad warm. Good job. If you want to take a seat, you can. Let that heart rate come down. Come into some deep breathing. Grab some water. All right, ladies. I've still got you for a little longer. We're gonna do this one more time. I know we can do it. As I say to myself, I would love to just give up right now, but I won't for the sake of you guys exercising with me. Okay. Definitely making sure I'm hydrating. I've got my creatine, my BCAAs, magnesium, electrolyte. If anybody ever wants any guidance or recommendations on some supplements, please just send me a message. Always happy to provide what I use personally to help keep me hydrated throughout my workouts. Oh, or on just these torture of a day. You got to remember that when we sweat, we're not sweating out just water. We are sweating out our minerals, sodium, calcium, magnesium, potassium, all of those trace minerals need to be replenished, especially our magnesium and our potassium. Okay, guys. That's enough supplement talk. Let's get back into this exercise. Let's get it over with. Let's get it done. All right, throw that weight away. No, not away. You definitely need it. Okay, heart rate coming down. Good job. We're gonna do it again. Spicy, spicy. Especially with no rest between the supersets. Makes keeping that elevated heart rate up even harder. And then our bodies are really working to lower that heart rate. So our heart rate recovery is a huge aspect and a huge marker in your fitness level, your endurance especially. So there's so many ways we can start tracking our progression that's not just body related or aesthetics related. We can start tracking our heart rate recovery, all of that kind of stuff, your sleep, your nutrition, all super important factors in your fitness journey or your health journey, weight loss, body composition, whatever you may be working towards, or just really striving for that ultimate health and vitality, which is what I like to kind of keep at the focus of my own fitness journey. Okay, ladies, get those dumbbells ready. Front squat. Here we go. Hopefully your heart rate's down. Take that variation, 40 seconds. Here we go. Chest stays lifted. Sink through the hips. Get nice and low. Challenge those glutes and quads on the press back up. Nice. Remember, we're going into our fast beat next. There's no rushing this. See how slow my squats are? If you're here, you're either not using your muscle mind connection, you're just flowing through some momentum, or your weights aren't heavy enough. And rest, guys. Fast feet, lateral hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count your 10, fast, fast, fast. Good, guys. And rest. Okay. My heart rate today is just super, super elevated. Let's go. Good morning. Okay. Heavy dumbbell, head or chest. Hinging forward, back up, core in. Nice. Shut that door with your bum. You want to be feeling this down the hamstring and glutes. Core in. Woo! Grounding through the entire foot. Again, not just the heel. I want you to feel the ball of your foot in the ground as well. Good. Woo. And rest into those skaters. Rest into them, whatever that means to you. Let's go. Remember, you can come into curtsy, you can modify at any time. A lot of lateral movements today. So side to side motion is a movement pattern that we often forget to exercise. Also very important. Good. Keep going. 3, 2, rest. Good job, guys. Imagine that I was only going to do 15 seconds rest between each. And I'm even feeling 20 seconds. Not really a long time. Here we go, gorillas. Okay, opposite drive. You can do that little toss and pass if you'd like. See how my legs, my upper body are not really moving up and down. I'm using my back, that drive from my elbow back towards the hip as I retract my shoulder blade. 10 seconds. 3, 2, rest for a second. Here we go. We're gonna inchworm to our plank and then opposite knee to elbow. All the way back up. Woo! This is super fatiguing. Just so you guys know, I do not find the more endurance cardio movement very easy. Down to our kneeling position. Grab those dumbbells. Here we go, guys. Kneeling front raises, alternating arms, then right into those push-ups. Okay, come up to that kneeling. Core in, hinge, bum back, opposite arm. Lifting it up just to shoulder height. Good. Nice. Make sure you're breathing. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need a cold body of water to jump in, but I don't have one. And fun fact, we're on a cistern here in the country. And in the summer when it's this hot, it's hard for us to get cold water out of the tap and rest right into those push-ups. So having a cold shower in the summer just does not happen, which it sucks because I love cold showers. Okay, keep going with those push-ups. Fully modifying mine. No shame. Take ever variation you're feeling at the moment. Just don't give up. You can slow it down. I'm repping pretty quick here. I'm secretly hoping faster I move, the faster time will move as well. Not the case. 3, 2, rest. You know what's coming up. Opposite hand to toe reaches. I'm gonna do this one body weight. If you'd like to grab your dumbbell, let's go. Right hand lead, leg straight, left arm out, and then just opposite hand or dumbbell reaches for that left toe. So again, find that crossover, that rotational movement from your core. We're using our obliques here. If you need to pause and take a moment between reaches, do what you need to do. Just don't give up on the exercise. Take those little micro breaks. I would rather your form be correct than sloppy form just to get it done. Oh my gosh, right into the other side. Here we go. Left arm, right foot. Find that little rotation. Good. If you have really tight hamstrings, this might be hard to get that leg up and straight. Halfway, guys. Remember, if you have weights, you need to drop them. Just to modify, drop set, whatever keeps you going for the last 7 seconds. 2, let's get one more reach. I'm done. Done with that. Okay, guys. Let's get up to our feet. dumbbell swings and or kettlebell. Grab that dumbbell or whatever you're using here. Let's go. 2 and 1. Swingings are happening. Notice how I'm not coming into it. I'm just hinging and using that momentum of my hip, coming back to neutral to get that dumbbell up to shoulder height. Good. To the end. 8 steps. Here we go. Last exercise. You've got this. Remember your modification. Good. Keep going. Halfway through. Breathing, nice deep breath. Try to get away from that shallow breath. Ooh. I'll count you guys down. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. We're done. Grab your water. Make your way down to seated in the next few moments. Let's get that heart rate down. Oh, those 8 steps were fiery to end off with. Guys, just take a little moment here after you've finished this workout. A little moment just of appreciation for what your body and your mind are capable of. I feel oftentimes women just don't know quite how strong they actually are physically and mentally. To take that appreciation for finishing this tough workout. Didn't think it was going to be this tough, to be honest. The great thing about workouts like these, you can literally do them anywhere. You don't need a huge space. You don't need a gym. You don't need a studio. You literally just need the space of an exercise mat, a few dumbbells, kettlebells. Some resistance bands are also great to throw in there to help make things a little tougher. The workouts like these really show you that you don't need a lot to really exercise the body. Okay. Heart rate's down nicely. Less than an hour of a workout. 45 minutes from demo, cool down, or warm up, exercise. You've got this. Okay. Stretch those legs out nice and wide. We're gonna hinge forward, walk our hands away from the body, get those toes flexed in. Hopefully you can feel this stretch, inner thighs, hamstrings, maybe even low back. Good job, ladies. Always so proud of you guys for showing up. All right, let's bring the left shin so that it is parallel to the front line of your mat or the side of your mat, how I'm sitting. We're gonna external or internally rotate the right knee so that when you look at your legs, they should both be at a 90-degree angle. So the right leg is internally rotated at that 90 degree, and this left leg is externally rotated at that 90 degree. And as we sit upright here, you're probably really feeling it in the right hip. So let's go ahead and hinge forward and really stretch through that left hip. Maybe walk your hands away, coming down. Really trying to focus on stretching through that left glute. Good job, guys. Ooh, heart rate should be lowering. All right, let's walk our fingertips back to center. Let's turn our torso. So we're now turned, so our torso is over that left leg, and we're gonna start to hinge forward over that left thigh. And we're coming down again, either on your forearms, maybe holding just yourself up with the hands, whatever feels comfortable here. Then we're gonna hold this stretch for a few moments. I like to reach my right hand away from me just a little bit so I can get even more length through these intercostal muscles, the little muscles in between your rib cage. A little bit of my QL stretching here, my lat stretching. Okay, walk back to center. Place your left hand down. We're gonna lean into that left hand to just carefully swing that right leg in front. We're gonna set up on the opposite side. So again, coming into that 90-90 with our legs. And when you're ready, we're gonna hinge forward, try to bring that stretch into that right glute. And holding here. And as we hold here and as we stretch, I really want you to tune into your breath. Notice what it's doing. Are you still really short and shallow with your breath, or can you really fill the belly and expand the rib cage with those inhales? And then really slow down the exhale. This is going to allow you to regulate your nervous system after you've done exercise. Exercise is still a stressor. Let's walk those fingertips back in. We're still amping up all our stress hormones with exercise, whether it's positive or negative. Our body doesn't really know that. And we're walking it away for our nervous system. So we still want to get that balanced state. Good job, guys. Stretch feels so good. And let's walk back up to center. Right hand plants down, bend into that right elbow to swing that left leg, come into a seat. Let's reach the right arm across the chest, hook it in with the left. Deep breath. And slow exhale. Nice. And switch arms, left arm crosses, right arm hooks it in nice and close. And again, coming into that deep breathing. All right, interlace the fingers in front of the body, push the palms away. Allow that upper back to really round. And maybe your chin just wants to gently tuck in towards the chest. You should feel a nice deep stretch between the shoulder blades. Good. Last stretch here. Let's interlace the hands or just grab her opposite hand behind your back and then push the hands away. So now we're doing the opposite. We're really rounding through the front of the body, allowing our chest to stretch, front of our shoulders. And now you maybe want to gaze up. Okay, good. Come back to center, hands to the knees, roll those shoulders a few times. Forwards, backwards, whatever feels good to just loosen up the shoulders. And then let's end our exercise with some breath together. Inhale, nice and deep. Reach those arms up. Palms come together. And exhale, slowly release. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale, breath. And exhale, breath. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this workout. I hope it was as challenging for you as it was for me. Have a wonderful day. Until next time.